All right, y'all. Basketball Wise Season 7, Episode 3. Like, I know I'm late, girl. I was doing other shit. I had other things going on, and I really ain't even had no intentions on calling your ass about this fucking episode, because it was just, uh, but I guess since I'm calling you on this, since we talking about it, let's talk about the shit here. Um, Nothing much really went on in the episode, really. Just two meetings with a couple of the ladies is really all that went on. So since we really can't talk about the episode for real, we can talk about the people at least. Um, Jennifer being confronted by Cece and Kristen. You know, Jennifer and Evelyn. Because I forgot Evelyn's ass was there. You know, Evelyn wasn't there when Jennifer took all the heat on it the last time, but you know, her ass showed up this time in a motherfucking track sweatsuit and every damn thing. Cause don't get me wrong, Evelyn was really cute. She's always cute and she always goes in and let have with the fashion. But she came dressed down like she was ready to fight somebody or something. But girl, Jennifer and Evelyn definitely caught a little bit of heat. You know, Kristen was like, listen, I don't give happy endings. That's not what I do. If it was a joke or not, it still wasn't a good one. It was a bad one in poor taste, especially because I'm a business owner. You know, I'm a nurse. Plus, I run massages. So for y'all to even give a joke on a national TV show stating that, you know, I give happy endings, it's just really not a good look. But the thing that pissed me off about the whole thing, though, was when they tried to turn the shit around on Kristen and saying that Kristen didn't give the story right. Well, did she tell you it was a joke? Did she tell you it was a joke? Bitch, that won't no motherfucking joke. Y'all hoes was being on the whole sorority mean girl shit. Shout out to Dineva, because that's what she call it. The whole sorority mean girl shit. And y'all was basically giving a rumor that y'all ain't heard from no fucking where. This is a rumor that Evelyn ass decided to throw up in there, and Jennifer's piggybacking ass decided to piggyback up off of, which is what got her ass into the hot seat. And Cece told their asses right. And maybe it was a joke, but I didn't find it funny. It wasn't funny. That really could have put my shit at risk. And you know, and the sad part about it is, Jennifer and Evelyn, instead of y'all sitting there with saying, well, you know what, that really wasn't our intentions, it really was just a joke, but I could see how that can ruin your business, it can ruin your reputation as a woman, and as a businesswoman myself, I do apologize for that. It was a joke in poor taste. I'll take full responsibility for it. It wasn't right. It wasn't cool. We're just now getting to know each other. I don't want you to think that, you know, this is what I do. This is who I am. You know, something. Like, Evelyn, you rolling your eyes like, oh, do we really have to talk about this again? Why do we have to bring this up? Like it was a joke, blah, blah, blah. But see, Evelyn, the thing is this, though. You joking about anybody being a whore, just a whore, a hoe, a slut bucket, somebody's cum bucket. You need to stay away from jokes like that because, girl, quiet as it's kept, the streets is saying that you done made your career laying on your goddamn back, sleeping with every damn athlete known to man, and the receipts prove it. So as far as I'm concerned, Evelyn, you giving jokes like that, you really need to have several fucking seats, bitch. You could have found something else to joke about. You could have joked about them big ass tatas that she had planted in the front of her goddamn chest. You could joke about that. You could joke about her weave. You could joke about her makeup. But joking about a bitch being a whore with your reputation, I really don't see it for you doing some shit like that, Evelyn. And then Jennifer, you getting all combative with the girl, talking about the shit that you got going on. Jen, nobody gives a fuck about what the fuck you got going on, honestly and truthfully. And Jen, I said it in the previous video, I like you a lot. I like you a lot. But you allow people to put a whole bunch of fucking, not even people, you allow Evelyn to put a whole bunch of goddamn batteries in your back like you the damn Energizer Bunny. You go whenever she say go, you move whenever she say move, you jump whenever she say jump. And because she had an attitude about really over giving an apology or speaking about something that y'all two hoes calls, you want to sit there and get drunk off of fucking champagne at that, and then want to start spilling out, I got my own drama, I got my own issues, people don't know what I'm talking about, people don't know what I'm going through. But it's just like, Jen, if that's the case, then bitch, you should have shut the fuck up and not have indulged in any type of rumor that you done heard or any type of joke that you done heard. If you don't want to deal with the backlash of the bitch that it's pertaining to, you just should have stayed your ass up out of it. And y'all sitting there trying to make Kristen take the blame for some shit that you two hoes started. And I get on Shani a lot, but Shani did a real good thing by coming to Kristen's defense and saying, listen, this ain't no hearsay. This is a joke that y'all told her and she told her friend. So it's not as if she's lying about it. Kudos to you, Shani, for stepping in and basically getting Jennifer and Evelyn's bullshitting ass right together. You had every right to do that, Shani. I'm glad you did. Somebody needed to be there for that girl, because it was just, the whole thing was completely fucked up. But Kristen, here's where I got a problem with you though. At the end of all of that, you still want to try to be friends with these two bitches. Listen, Jennifer and Evelyn do not run the show. They don't. They don't. If that was the case, they would have called them back when Drea was still up there. But who did they go to? Tami. So as far as I'm concerned, you sitting here still trying to be friends with these two bitches like they're going to get you somewhere. I mean, it kind of makes me side-eyeing you a little bit. You don't have to jump through hoops just to be somebody's fucking friend, especially not they goddamn friends. Like, their friendship, their friendship ain't worth more than a pack of 26-cent gum, as far as the fuck I'm concerned. Like, come on now. Like, these are two bitches that have not been friends for over 3 years, talk shit about each other back and forth. Evelyn didn't even want to do the goddamn show so long as her ass was up there, but you trying your best to still want to be cool with these bitches when they really don't see it for you. And quite frankly, you shouldn't even see it for they old asses. Like, no ma'am, Miss Kristen. You want Cece to get a backbone, bitch. I suggest you get a backbone as well. Because I really did not like that shit. If somebody did some shit like that to my friend, bitch, being their friend would be the last thing on my goddamn mind. Kissing their ass will be the last thing on my goddamn mind. You need to get it together, mama, real fast. Because you looking crazy out here. What else happened in the episode, girl? I told you the episode really won't give it much. Oh. So, the new girl, OG, she's part Nigerian. I think she's a part of some royal family down there or whatnot. You know, she's the jack of all trades. She does a lot of shit. Fashion design is one of them, and she's designing swimwear. So she had a little pool party. She invited all the ladies to come. You know, Jackie ass show up in some damn African attire, and it just looked like, I see what Jackie was trying to do, and I know Jackie ain't mean no harm, but it's just like, Jackie, everybody else showed up in regular attire. You could not just show up in regular attire, Jackie. You like to go above and beyond. And I mean, it's cute, but girl, it's just like, at your age, Jackie, and the bad part about it is your husband ain't shit because he allowed your ass to walk out the house like that. Like, no ma'am, Miss Jackie. You just could have put on some regular clothes to go to the pool party, and that would have been just fine. The only person that should have been dressed up in anything was OG, because she was doing her swimwear line. And OG, I don't mean no tea, and I don't mean no shade, and I don't mean no harm, but your whole get up, I just did not like it. I didn't like it, mama. It looked like you just picked 4 different things up out your closet and decide to put it together and call it some kind of Nigerian swimwear or whatever. I just don't see no Nigerians walking around the beach with thongs up their asses and a sarong and then one titty over here and the other titty over here, because it's all tied up in some damn to let me tell it, in some damn what you call them shits that you put on curtain shams or whatever the fuck it is. Like you just tied that up around, all up around about your bust area, and you was like, yeah, girl, this is it. And I'm telling you, no, girl, it ain't. I really hope that's a prototype that you just finna put in storage and not bring back out, because it was not cute, Kristen. I mean, not Kristen, OG. It won't cute, OG. It won't cute, mama. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to crush or step on nobody's dreams, but it just won't cute. But that wasn't the good part. The good part came when Jennifer want everybody to be friends with each other, and we're going to get on that shit in a minute. Jennifer comes over there to talk to Tami, and she was like, well, you know, Tami, what can we do to get everybody to be friends again? And it's just like, Jennifer, these bitches are not friends. They're not, and they're never going to be friends. You know, I don't understand why a person feel like you're my friend, so we all need to be friends. Yeah, in a perfect world, that's the way that it could be. But girl, that's not the world that we living in. These two bitches just don't like each other. And my opinion is, if you're a real friend to any of them, stop trying to bring these two women together. Stop trying to feel like you need to bring people together. They don't like each other. They ain't gonna like each other. They never will like each other. And if you consider yourself both of their friends, that's just something that you just have to respect. And just let the chips fall where they may. They two grown ass bitches that's damn near 50. They don't need you to try to intervene them to be friends. Like, girl, when you pushing 50, you know who's your friend and who's not your friend. And I don't blame them for just not wanting to be around each other, because they're not friends. Stop trying to bring them together, Jen. They're not friends. As quiet as it's kept. As far as I'm concerned, you and Evelyn ain't friends either. So while you pushing Tami to try to be Evelyn's friend, you need to side out the fuck out of Evelyn right along with Tami ass. But anyway, you know, she's like, Tami, what can we do to bring everybody together? So she decides to call Evelyn over there. And as soon as Evelyn sit down, it was just dry shade being thrown back and forth. You know, Tami was like, I heard you do a mean impersonation of me. I'm flattered. That's what my fans do. Evelyn's like, ooh, bitch. I may be a lot of things, a hoe, a slut, a skeezer, a homewrecker, but one thing I ain't is a motherfucking fan bitch. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little light shade going, yada, yada, yada. And so Tami's thing, no, it was Evelyn. Evelyn's thing was, my problem with you is during the reunion, you tried to make it seem like I gave to Kari's GoFundMe page for a storyline. She said, I saw the pictures of that baby. It broke my heart. I have a son. And if something like that was to happen to my son and I needed help, I would hope that somebody would find it in their heart, not for me, but to help my son. So that's why I did it. I didn't do it for no storyline. She said, you made it seem as if I did it for a storyline, and I just can't fuck with that. And I understood Evelyn with that. I did. I understood Evelyn with that. But then Tami's thing was, well, see, bitch, I felt that way because they had already met the quota of what she needed for her shit. They met it the first time she put it up there. And then that's when she said, you know, so when you came up and you just gave her the rest of it, it does make it seem like you jumping on the bandwagon because you knew that you was going to be on the show. And to Tami's credit, it would have made for a good storyline, Evelyn. So I do understand both sides of the coin. I understand both sides of the coin. My personal thing is, it's just a huge misunderstanding that everybody just needs to like grow up and grow wings and fly the fuck away from that shit, as far as I'm concerned, because it's old. It doesn't happen. That was last year. Why should we still be concerned about it? So then Tami decides to call Jackie over there just to get some clarity on the timeline of the GoFundMe page. And Jackie said, well, it was already up one time. They put it down. And then she put it back up there. And she said the second time, that's when Evelyn went on ahead and gave her the rest of what she needed. So she said, you know, maybe Evelyn did not know that it was already up one time before, and she gave the second time. So that's how that went on. Understandable. Understandable. Like I said, it was a huge misunderstanding that everybody just need to get the fuck off of. But here go Jennifer, wanting everybody to be motherfucking friends and saying, well, can y'all two just squash the whole Takari thing? Jackie said, listen, I done apologized for what I said. I done apologized several times. Basically, bitch, I'm not apologizing no more. If you can't accept my apology and find a way to get over it, then there's really nothing more that I can do. You know, that ain't what she said, but that's what she said verbatim. Evelyn is like, well, bitch, you know how it all got started. You know what this is. You know what that is. Yes, you've apologized, but I'm not accepting your apology. I don't fuck with you because you talked about my daughter. And then see, Evelyn, this is my whole thing with that. I would understand if Shanice was 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, tween, just hit the teenage years or something like that, and she called your daughter a build-a-whore. And technically, she didn't even call her no build-a-whore. She just basically said, you're believing what everybody is saying about me, but what if I did that and believed that, you know what I'm saying, your daughter is a build-a-whore? She didn't say that. She didn't say that. That didn't come from her. She's just saying what she's been saying in the blogs. Now, granted, I didn't see nobody talk about Shanice. Granted, I didn't see nobody talk about Shanice and nobody calling her a build-a-whore, but that don't mean it ain't happened. This is social media that we talking about. So, Evelyn, yeah, if she was a little girl, I could still understand you being in your feelings and what would an apology do. And I get that. But Shanice is a 25-something, stiletto pump wearing, MAC makeup wearing, getting new titties having, getting fat transferred getting. This is a grown-ass bitch. So it's, and I'm calling her a bitch because she's a grown-ass motherfucker woman that can defend her goddamn self. And if she could get over the shit that Jackie said, why the fuck can't you? It just seems like you are using this one thing to continuously wanting to be mad at Jackie. But Evelyn, you done far worse to bitches. Let's not forget, you threw a whole fucking wine bottle at a bitch for calling your ass loose. You wanted everybody in America to forgive you for that. You wanted everybody in your family to forgive you for that. But you mean to tell me you still holding on to this one thing that this woman done did or done said to you, Evelyn? I'm not with that shit, and I'm right along with Jackie. Bitch, I'm not kissing your motherfucking ass. I done gave you an apology, bitch, and if your ass ain't gonna accept, check it or respect it. That's how I would have came. That's how I would have came. And as a matter of fact, you bitches just need to go on ahead and fight. I think that's what's gonna make this situation right. Jackie need to go on ahead and whoop your ass, Evelyn, because Evelyn, bitch, quiet as it's kept, we really never seen you get into no motherfucking fight. So I can't sit here and say if you was to get into a fight with Jackie, you would whoop her ass. But what I can say is if you do get into a fight with Jackie, I believe when she tackle your goddamn ass, you gonna be done for. So leave that goddamn lady alone, Evelyn. Go on ahead and forget that damn lady for that shit and build the bridge and get the fuck over it. Because quiet as it's kept, Ev, we tired of hearing about it. Shanice is a grown ass bitch. Let Shanice deal with that shit. Let her deal with that shit. If Shanice wants to continue to be mad about it, that's fine. That's her God-given right. But please quit trying to hold on to this one thing that she said about your grown-ass daughter as leverage to be as nasty as you want to be to that lady. Like, it ain't even worth it. It ain't worth it no more. It's stupid. It's sad. It's tired. It's delayed. It's late. It's played out. Find something else to be mad about, Evelyn, and get a new motherfucking storyline because, girl, you and this IVF shit, I'm so tired of hearing about your broken uterus, your scrambled up, beat up eggs, that quiet as it's kept, as many dicks has been up your goddamn puss. I'm not surprised that your eggs don't want to come out, bitch. Like, girl, find something better to do, Evelyn. Please find something better to do. We didn't see much from Shawnee, which is good. We don't never see nothing from that hoe. But hey, Shawnee nonetheless. Shit, y'all. Like I said, the episode was dry. Nothing really went on in the episode. We just went in on the people. Oh, one thing. I do want to commend Lyric for accepting Reggie, giving Reggie an apology. And I also want to commend Reggie for accepting her apology, giving one as well, and both of them decided to start over on a new leaf. Like, Lyric is a beautiful young woman. Lyric is a beautiful young woman. She has a great head on her shoulders. They both do, Lyric and Jazz. Like, kudos to you, Tami. Tami, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say about you, but one thing they can't say about you is that you're not a good ass mama. You are an exceptional mother, Tami, and your daughters show that. Your daughters show that. It was really good to see Lyric. She looking good, bitch. Lyric is looking real good. It was good to see Reggie again. Reggie look good too, Tami. You better hide your man from me, Tami. You my bitch and everything, but girl, we ain't that damn close. But y'all, that's really all I got. I don't have no more. Don't have no more to give. The episode is we'll see what next week's episode has to offer. But until then, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna do a little yang for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I'll talk to you then, bitch. Bye.